Good afternoon, dear students. In this class, we will discuss about derivation of critical constants from van der Waals constant. In this topic, derivation of critical constants from van der Waals constant. So you should know or you should clear about that critical constant, what is critical constant and what are the van der Waals constant. You know that van der Waals constant, we used two van der Waals constant, one is A and another one is B in the pressure correction and in volume correction. So what constant we used in the pressure correction? A is a constant we used in pressure correction and volume correction, B is volume correction. So write the van der Waals constant. What are the van der Waals constant? You know A and B. We already used this A and B in pressure correction and also in volume correction. P plus AN square divided by V square. This is pressure correction of van der Waals constant. Okay, so he used A is van der Waals constant. And another correction is volume correction. So what we used for the volume correction, V minus NB is equal to NB. Okay, so this is volume correction. So what is the constant we used in the volume correction? V is a constant. So totally we have two constant by van der Waals correction of pressure and volume, that are A and B. So we used here this van der Waals constant, that means that pressure correction and volume correction in this ideal gas equation, that equation we are used here to derive the critical constant. So you should aware of that critical constant. In the previous class, Andrews isotherm, we learned three definitions. So what are the definitions we learned? Three definition: critical volume, critical pressure and critical temperature. Okay, critical volume, critical pressure and critical temperature. These three constants are generally known as critical constants. So we should derive this critical constant from this pressure and volume correction of ideal gas equation. For deriving this critical constant, so what are the critical constant we have? BC, that means critical volume. Then PC, what is PC? Critical pressure. And TC, last one, what is TC? Critical temperature. So these are critical constants. These are critical constants. So in this class, we are going to derive this VC value, going to find out VC, PC and TC value from van der Waals constant. For deriving this VC, PC and TC, we used here van der Waals constant, pressure correction and volume correction ideal gas equation for n moles. So what is that equation? First you write pressure correction and volume correction equation. P plus AN square divided by V square, this is pressure correction, volume correction V minus NB, this is volume correction, is equal to nRT. So write here van der Waals equation for n moles. For n moles. So if you consider now n is equal to 1, that means mole n is equal to 1, then you have to substitute this value 1 in the place of n. Okay, so substitute n is equal to 1 in this equation 1. In equation 1. Now write the value, write the equation. P plus A 1 square. So it is 1 square divided by v square plus v minus what is the n value? 1 into b is equal to what is the n value? 1 into rt. Okay, 1 into rt. In the place of n you have to substitute the value 1. Okay, so 1 square means that is 1. So a into 1 a, v square v minus 1 into b b equal to 1 into rt rt. So we name this equation as equation 2. Next step, to expand this equation, expand equation 2. Expand equation 2. Then how to expand this equation 2? Multiply this. Okay, so multiply this p v, multiply this term with v first, then again multiply that with minus b. Okay, first you multiply this term with v, p into v, pv plus okay, plus, both are plus, so it is plus a v divided by v square, a v divided by v square. Okay, put that a bracket. Again multiply this minus b with b plus a by v square. So what will be the result? Minus into plus, so it will become minus. And what is the result? P minus b p. So write that p b, then again minus b multiplied with a plus a by v square. So what is the resultant? Plus here and minus, you will get minus. So a b divided by v square is equal to rt. Then again write that, take this rt into this side. So it will become pv plus a v divided by v square minus pb minus ab divided by v square. This plus rt will it is coming into this side, so this plus will turn into minus, so it will become minus rt is equal to 0. So then cancel the term. So how to cancel it? So cancel this v with this v square, so it will become a by v. Then any common term to cancel it? No. So write the equation p v plus a by v. So we cancel only one v, so it will become a by v minus p b minus a b by v square minus rt is equal to 0. Okay, so for expanding equation 2, we multiply this p plus a v square, a by v square, it's multiplied with v minus b. Okay, so we get the equation b pv plus a divided by v minus pb minus ab divided by v square minus rt. So name this equation equation 3. Next step, multiply equation 3 with v square by p. Okay, now you write the equation 3, pv plus a by b minus bv minus ab by v square minus rt is equal to 0. So multiply this full equation, this equation 3 with v square by v square by p. Okay, multiply this. V square divided by p multiplied with pv. So pv plus v square by p into a by v, then minus v square by p into bpv, then again minus v square by p into ab by v square, then again last term minus rt into v square by p is equal to 0. Now you can cancel this, cancel that common term. So what are the common term is present in this? P you can cancel here, and in the second part cancel it, v square v. So it will become v, and this z, this will become 1. Then cancel any term is common. Then here any term is common. Yes, common term v square v square. Here no common term. So write the equation now, resultant one. Here v square into v. So it will become v cube. V square into v is v cube plus a, one v cancel with another v. So it will become v by v into a. So a v divided by p. Then minus v square into v, right? v square, then minus ab divided by p, ab by p, minus rt v square by p is equal to 0. There is no term is cancelled in this last term. Okay, now we can see this one. We have the equation is showing the power v cube, v square, 2v square and 1v. Okay, so you can write the equation like with arrange this equation with powers. So how to write it? First v cube. Next, what is the next term? Square. So how many square is present? V square, pv square, rt v square divided by p. So you can take common term p square from these two. So you can write here both are minus. So minus here rt divided by p and v. So you can take out v square from this two. So you can take rt divided by p plus b. So what is the common term? V square. So v square. You have written the power v square. Then again write the next one. We have 2v square. So we written this equation. Write the next term. What is the next term? V. So how many v are present? Only one term. So av by p. So write that one plus. So plus a by p. What is the power? V power 1. So v took out. Then what is the number of this equation? ab divided by p. So it is minus ab divided by p is equal to 0. Okay, so name this equation. There we named that last equation 3. So we named this equation is equation 4. If you see this equation 4, then you can find out this is cubic equation of v, right? V cube, v square, v and number is equal to 0. Here we using this calculation to find out the critical constant. So what are the critical constant? Critical volume, critical temperature and critical pressure. So here we equalize that V is equal to Vc. That means V volume is equal to critical volume. So V is equal to, we consider that, okay. So V is equal to Vc. Then take this one, V minus Vc is equal to 0. Then V minus Vc the whole cube is also equal to 0. So we are going to write the cubic equation for V minus Vc the whole cube. So what is the cubic equation for this one? V minus Vc the whole cube is equal to V cube minus BC the whole cube, BC the cube, then plus 3BC square V minus 3BC V square, okay, is equal to 0. Okay, this is the equation of V cube, V minus VC the whole cube. So how to write it in a simple way? A minus B the whole cube equal to A cube minus B cube 3B square A minus 3B A square. Okay, so you can use this equation to write this cubic equation. So equal this cubic equation with the equation number 4. Write equation number 4, B cube minus RT divided by P in plus B into B square plus A by P B minus AB by P is equal to 0. Okay, this is equation number 4. So we are going to equalize this equation with the cubic equation. First term B cube is equal to B cube from the cubic equation. So first two terms are same, so we are not going to find anything from this. So then equalize that V square with the V square equation. Write the V square minus 3BC V square. Okay, then equalize this with the V square term of equation 4. So what is the V square term? RT minus, okay, minus RT by P plus B into V square. Okay, then equalize these two, find out the value of VC. We have to find out VC from this. Okay, so from that from this all the calculation we have to find out VC, PC and TC. For that you can take out the common one, minus, here also you have minus V square, so you can cancel this too. Then what is the remaining one? 3VC is equal to RT divided by P plus B. Now you should write, this is VC, you have written here, this is VC. So you have to write T and P also, C, TC and PC. Why it's become PC and TC then VC? We already considered this is VC from the equation, cubic equation. So we have to write the another terms, temperature and pressure also with the critical point. So you have to write this like TC and PC. TC, PC, that means critical temperature and critical pressure. Okay, name this as equation 5. Then write the next one. Equalize this V term with the V term of cubic equation. So what is the V term of cubic equation? 3VC square V. Okay, so write that one, 3VC square V equal with V term. What is V term? A divided by P into V. So A divided by P into V. So you have to write this is also PC. So if you have T means you have to write that T also TC. Okay, now you can cancel the term, common term V and V, then remaining 3BC square equal to A by PC. Name this as equation 6. And the next one, the last term of this equation is equalized with the last term BC cube. So BC the whole cube equal to A minus AB divided by P. So minus AB divided by P. This BC square also cube also, it is a minus term, so you can cancel that 2 minus, and you can write BC cube is equal to AB divided by P. Name this equation 7. To find out the BC value, we are going to use here these 3 equations. So from these 3 equations, we are going to take 2 equations to divide each other and getting the value VC. So for that, to getting the value, you have to multiply, divide this equation number 7 by equation number 6. So write that, divide equation 7 with 7 by equation 6. Okay, now divide this. BC cube divided by 3BC square. 3BC square. Why we didn't get that equation 5? Because we have the different term RT in this equation, but you can see this one. You can see this, mostly same variables are present in this 2 equation. So we picked this 2 equation for finding out BC value. Then is equal to 3BC square is equal to AB divided by BC, then A by PC. Then you can write like this, AB by PC into PC divided by A. You can cancel that, and A. From this side, V cube, from that V cube, VC cube, we can cancel this 1 VC square with VC cube. So you have 1 VC divided by 3. So you write this, VC divided by 3 equal to B. Only B is present, other all the variables are cancelled. So you can find out VC value. VC is equal to 3B. So we have find out the value, one value VC. So the critical constant of volume. So the critical volume we find out, that is 3B. So name this is equation number 8. To finding out PC value, we have to substitute this value, this equation 8 into equation 6. A by 3BC square is equal to A by PC. Like the next line, substitute equation 8 in equation 6 to find out PC value. So first you write 3BC square is equal to A by PC. So finding out PC, you can take this PC in one side. So PC is equal to A by 3BC square. Okay, then substitute the value, BC is equal to 3B. So substitute this value in this equation. Then you will get PC is equal to A divided by 3 into 3B the whole square. This is VC square, but we substitute only the value VC. So this is VC square. So square this one and you will get the value here, A divided by 3 into 9B square. 9, 3 into 3, 9, 9B square. Then again 3 into 9, it is 27. So A divided by 27B square. So what is the value of PC? PC is equal to A divided by 27B square. So name this equation is equation number 9. Then we have find out the variable, the constants, critical volume and critical pressure. So we have to find out the last one, critical temperature. For finding out TC value, substitute this equation 8 and 9 value in the equation 5. So substitute equation 8 and 9 in equation 5. So for that you have to write equation 5 first. 3VC equal to RTC divided by PC plus B. Substitute these values in it. So first you have to substitute the value, VC value. 3 into, what is VC value? What is VC value? It is 3B. So VC value 3 into 3B equal to RTC divided by PC value. What is PC value? A divided by 27B square. So right there, A divided by 27B square plus B. Then you can take this B into this side. So this will become, first you multiply this 9. So 9B minus this B. Okay, this B. So you take this plus B into the next side. So it will become minus. Then RTC divided by A into 27B square. Then what will be the next step? 9B minus B, it is AB. Then write the values. AB equal to RTC into 27B square divided by A. From this calculation, we have to write the value, TC value. So TC is equal to 8AB divided by R 27B square. You can cancel this same way, same one, B square and B. So you will get the value TC is equal to 8A divided by 27RB. Okay, so you got the value, TC value. So these are the critical values of this critical constant of this Andrews equation, Andrews isotherm. So we have find out here the value for VC, PC and TC. These are the critical constants. So from this we can easily derive the van der Waals constant. A is equal to 3VC square PC and B is equal to VC divided by 3. How to find out this A and B? From the equation 6 and 7. 6 and 8. So VC is equal to 3B. You can easily find out B. That is BC divided by 3. That is B. So you find out the value for van der Waals constant and also critical constant TC, PC and VC. This is one of the important question. So write this likewise step by step. Don't leave any step. Don't write in a short way. You have to write every step what how I am explaining in this video. Okay. So study this question. This question is an important one. So they can ask the question like to derive this critical constant from van der Waals constant or critical constant from the constant A and B. Okay, you should write that full up to this equation. Thank you, students.